We go to the phone.
Who is this?
It's Country Carl.
Country Carl. All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear your song, and we'll see if we can guess what it is.
Mama just killed a man with a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead.
Wow. Wow, that's really good.
Mama,
I think I got it, Jason. I think I got it.
You think you got it? What is it?
Yeah, is that the Village People in the Navy?
you nailed it.
You nailed it.
Wow.
Hey, you're right.
excellent. See?
You're right. See?
If we guess it, you win.
That's right. So congratulations.
Very good.
We got it. All right, Country Carl. I have your information, but just to make sure that I got your last name right, send me a text message with your first and last name, and I'll get these tickets for you at the customer service kiosk at Kentucky Oaks Mall. So there you go. But that was really a good hearing. I thought I was hearing a different song. I didn't realize that was in the Navy.
Oh no,
So,
I nailed it. Yeah,
you did.
Do we have any more tickets to give away?
We
Anybody
do.
else that wants
We
to
do have
Okay.
some more. We don't have any more family 4-packs. We just got 2-packs now. But
Right.
anyway, hello. Who is this?
This is Nate. I'm not trying to reach the radio station. Did I get it?
You got the radio station. We're here, and you've got the radio turned up, so you're feeding back. You got to turn that down. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you gotta sing a song, and if we can guess what it is, then you win.
Oh, yeah. All right. You ready?
We're ready.
Yeah.
I only do country when I'm drunk and doing karaoke. So you ready for this?
Okay.
Yeah, hit it.
All right.
I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be living with the good Lord speak.
Oh, that was. Can I guess what it is? I
Yeah.
know what it is.
Okay. You got it. All right.
That is
you're-
Karma Chameleon by Boy George.
You got it. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
Amazing. Ken,
Oh man, I'm
You
good.
got it.
I
Ken,
am
you
good.
I'll
Good.
do
Good.
it, get it.
I didn't even know that you knew anything about country music. That's awesome, Ken. Congratulations.
Yeah, I picked that right up. Yeah,
Good.
I
thanks,
knew
man.
he'd get it.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, send me your first and last name on the text line, and I will get you set up. These tickets will be waiting for you at the customer service
All
kiosk
right,
at Kentucky Oaks Mall. All right. You did really good
Wow.
there, Ken. I'm really impressed.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Can we do one more?
We do have one more, and this one is for Beach Bend Park tickets. These are for Beach Bend Park. So,
Oh boy.
all right. What is your name?
My name's William from Marion, Kentucky.
All right, William.
All right, go ahead and sing your
It's
song,
a
William.
country song.
Here you go.
It's a
All right. Let's hear it.
country song.
Let's hear it.
All right, let's
Okay.
hear it.
Okay, I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive. I can plow field all day long, catch fish from all dusk till dawn.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty good. I bet I know the name of that song,
All right.
William.
What is it?
Is that song Poker Face by Lady Gaga?
It ain't Poker Face.
Oh, it's not.
It ain't
Oh.
Lady
Well,
Gaga. ain't
Too bad.
country.
You didn't get it.
Well,
All right.
we had to get one wrong, Jason.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
yes,
Thanks,
so.
William. All right. See you, buddy.
I love you, William. William, you
We
missed
love you.
you.
We
That
we
one
love
got-
you and your
that one-
helmet.
That one got away from you. All right, it's JC and Ken here, and here is Journey, Rock 98.3 WJLI.
JC and Ken, a non-GMO morning show. That's right, non-GMO. Think about that for a minute. It's JC and Ken on Rock 98.3 WJLI.
Ken, it's happened again. Somebody else showing around their rage. I don't understand. I just can't. I can't even grasp. I have problems with my beverages from time to time. You know I do.
You do.
But I can't even imagine getting so upset about it that you go crazy. You know, I've heard people in the drive-thru that just lose their absolute minds, all right? And they do absolute crazy stuff, right? Well, this happened in Omaha. You know, they got nothing going on in Omaha. They have, you know, this is, bless their hearts. So there's a drive-thru employee. They have to deal with a lot of nonsense anyway. Last Wednesday afternoon, a middle-aged white woman with gray hair. So she looks like a normal person. She looks like one of us, Ken, gray-haired woman, right? She goes in. She goes into a Burger King. Well, you don't look like a gray-haired woman. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. I heard with the churning, and I knew that you were getting ready to say, you don't look like a gray-haired woman. All right.
Okay, good.
We're gray-haired, though, is what I was saying.
We are. And we have breasts.
Yes, especially after that Dolly Parton I just did. Yeah. So she goes into a Burger King she drives through a Burger King drive-through in Omaha, and she was told that her total would be $8. She was $8, right? By the way, when did you go to the last drive-through or you paid $8? It doesn't happen anymore. But anyway, she goes in there, it's $8. But when the woman pulled up to the window, an employee handed her a small bottle of milk and told her the order was about $7. It's just a little bit less than $7. The employee told police that the customer was upset about the lower than expected total. She was upset that it was cheaper than she thought. So she then threw the bottle of milk back into the window, hitting the employee in the chest. The employee was not injured, but the woman then sped off without her order and also without paying for it.
She was upset that it was cheaper.
It was too cheap. That's right. She didn't want cheap crap. She wanted the real full deal. Yeah.
This is just an indication that this poor woman needed
Therapy.
one more thing to go wrong in her day. She was on the edge to begin with, and she just needed just one more thing.
Right. You ever seen the movie Falling Down? Everybody's seen that, haven't they?
Yes.
I just love that movie. That guy was having a bad day from the very beginning. His car broke down. He had to fight off some people with lots of weapons, and he went to the store. He went to this restaurant to get breakfast, and he was 1 minute late.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a ham and cheese omelet or wham fries.
I'm sorry. We stopped serving breakfast, but we are on the lunch menu now.
I want breakfast.
Well, you can't have it. We're not serving it.
I'd like some breakfast.
We stopped serving breakfast.
I know you stopped serving breakfast, Rick. Sheila told me you stopped serving breakfast. Why am I calling you by your first names? I don't even know who you are. I don't want to be your buddy, Rick. I just want a little breakfast.
We stopped serving breakfast at 11:30.
Rick, have you ever heard the expression, the customer is always right?
Oh, man. He just needed one more thing to go wrong in his day.
He did.
That's a great movie.
It is a good movie. It is.
But, yeah, you probably shouldn't go to a drive-thru or interact with people in any way if you're on the edge.
Oh, yeah. And even if you are on the edge, seriously, what do you have to be on the edge about? The way I look at it is there's a lot of things that stress me out, and there's a lot of things that bum me out. There's a lot of things that I don't like, and there's a lot of things that upset me. But the things that really matter, they're not worth getting upset. I mean, the little things that don't matter, they're not worth getting upset about, you know?
But we all teeter on the edge, don't we?
I do. I teeter on the edge a lot.
Should we share the teetering
no.
song?
No.
It's a clean version.
Yeah. No, we should not share the teetering song.
You don't want to share the teetering song?
I don't even remember recording the teetering song. Did you record this without my knowledge?
I did.
Oh, Lord.
It's up to you.
Let's just say that I have been in during our fire and all the things that we went through in late last year and some other problems, I've been teetering on the edge. And
they say when the going gets tough,
wait a second. It's
tough
Ken's
gets going.
version. I forgot.
Well,
Yes, I remember this.
I'm here to tell you, that sounds like a whole lot of wasted effort. If you have an ingrown hair, well, you have to pluck it. When you want corn on the cob, you have to shuck it. When driving down a dirt road, you're gonna truck it. But your life's in a big old rut and you can't unstuck it. 'Cause you're teetering on the edge of and you feel like you may as well just kick the bucket.
If you want to hear the rest of that, we will put that at jcandken.com.
All right. We promised we were going to put something else on there earlier, and I didn't do it. I lied. But this will actually go up there.
It will.
There you go. It's JC
it's a
and Ken.
huge hit.
Yeah, it will be a huge hit. There's no doubt about that. I'm certain. It's JC and Ken in the morning here with the Scorpions at Rock 98.3 WJLI.
JC and Ken are online at jcandken.com. JC and Ken in the morning on Rock 98.3 WJLI.
You ever heard that if you eat too much gum, or if you eat any gum that stays in your system forever, if you swallow it, your parents ever tell you that?
Yeah, they just don't want you to swallow your gum.
They don't want you to swallow your gum, yeah, because they say that it gets stuck in there. Same thing with pepper. I've always heard that pepper doesn't digest. Well, that's not true, but...
What?
That's what I've always heard, that pepper.
I never heard that one.
Like regular old table pepper or whatever. Well, anyway, so there's this 5-year-old kid. He recently swallowed 40 pieces of gum in one day, which I have a couple of questions about this. Why are you letting your kid have 40 pieces of gum? How do you make that kind of gum available to the kid? I mean, having a pack available is one thing, but anyway, he got it all stuck in there. It gets stuck in his GI tract. Now, like I said, you've heard that it doesn't come out. Well, it does. It's not really true. It does come out. The body will pass gum within 2 days. But,
can you blow bubbles?
Not since I was much younger. Anyway, but that doesn't mean it's okay to swallow the gum. All right.
No, don't do it.
Gum can't be digested. It can't be. So your body won't digest it. It'll just come out whole, kind of like corn, or mushrooms at times. So when you swallow a few pieces, it just kind of comes right out in with all of the other stuff that works its way through. And you don't really notice it. You don't notice that there's some tutti frutti stuck in your in your
booty.
Yeah,
you don't want
right.
tutti frutti in your booty.
No,
sir.
That's that's kind of along the same lines as blowing bubbles. It could lead to that. Anyway,
yeah.
So it's a major cause of stomach pain. So this kid, he gets a stomach ache because he's got 40 pieces of gum stuck in his stomach. He was rushed to the ER, and scans showed the problem: a huge mass of gum in his stomach. Doctors removed the gum by placing a metal tube down his throat and by using a tool to grab the buildup. They used basically just some like a
claw game at a carnival.
Yes, that's right. Now, the boy is suffering from a sore throat afterwards, obviously, because he had that tube and he had this tool stuck down his throat. You don't want a tool.
No, you don't want down your throat.
Tube and a tool down there. No, sir.
No, you don't want any of that.
No, sir.
That'd be bad.
But anyway, he's having a sore throat, but it's nothing compared to the 40 pieces of gum that would have been clogging his pipes up. Yeah,
that is some interesting things.
It'd be a bad hubba bubba. We want that down there.
Hey, you want to hear a fun fact?
A fun fact? Yeah. Well, sure.
Yeah. In a recent poll, nearly 1 in 8 men under the age of 35 admit to bringing condoms to a funeral. Just in case. I mean, there are some stiffs there. So it's unclear specifically put it in there for the ceremony or they just have it in their wallet like usual. But
don't leave a condom in your wallet. Seriously. It's not a good place for it.
Especially if you have to pay for things and you bring your wallet out and then there's that ring.
Everybody knows what that is.
Right.
And everybody knows that it's been there a long time and you're not using it, okay? That's the other thing that they're finding out.
Yeah, if they're long enough to make a ring, then. But at a funeral?
At a funeral. Well,
people are hooking up.
People
at
need
church,
to be consoled. Yeah.
You go to church to meet people. You can meet people in the strangest place. Wherever people gather, you can meet someone.
A lot of
people
women
in their most vulnerable state, they're crying and they're hot and they need you to console them.
Right.
Maybe the consolation could lead to a little home consoling. Hey, let's take this consoling party home. I can continue to console you in your bedroom, ma'am, if that'll help you out. I know you miss Peepaw and everything.
I think you want to practice burying things, right? Anyway, so listen. I think that women, and I don't know anything about women. I'm like every other guy. I don't know nothing. All right, but I think that women associate lovemaking with deep emotional connection, right? And
what's up with that, women?
There's not
and your emotions having to actually care about the person.
There's not too much that's more emotional than marriage. Prom can be emotional. The death of someone you care about, so on and so forth. That's pretty emotional stuff. So, of course, when you're dealing with a high level of emotions, then their mind would go to that. That's that. Now, us guys,
so a funeral is an option. then, if you think of it that way.
Yeah.
You know,
or other
we're not
people's weddings. Yeah.
Dudes, there are so many options now that I think about it where emotions are running high.
Yeah.
What about at a sentencing hearing? Right?
Yeah.
You get these women who, I don't know, did something horrible. They get sentenced to like 20 to life or whatever. They're going to be highly emotional, and they're going to be in a place where there's not a lot of other men. So caged women, that's an option.
Now wait just a second. Are you saying that if you're a corrections officer?
No, I'm just saying the public.
I don't think they let the public
hearings
in there.
Sure.
Okay, so you can go to the hearing, but you're not gonna. She's gonna be locked away. You're not gonna get
all right.
after they take her away. She's gone.
Sure. Yeah, there's cuffs and everything. It'd be hard access to it. Yeah. They do have conjugal visits. You remember you learned what conjugal visits were?
Yes, but I don't think they do that. That's not real.
That is real.
I don't think there's very few states. I don't think so. What states?
Alexa, are there any more conjugal visits?
From Wikipedia.org, many states that once allowed conjugal visits have since eliminated the programs.
Huh. Well,
only 4 states: California, Connecticut, Washington, and New York
allow conjugal visits.
That's right.
All right, so you're not going to be conjugating.
No.
Well, let's back it down
a
little
little
bit.
I don't know. You still could be.
What about traffic court? Just the public can go in there.
Yeah.
You got a habitual speeder, or any kind of public court. Got a shoplifter.
Right.
There's going to be emotions running high. She's going to be upset. She's got to pay a huge fine. Now you swoop in. You're like, "It's going to be all right, baby. It's going to be all right.
It's going to be okay.
Daddy's here now."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Once you pay that fine, I ain't paying the fine. I don't know you, but. After that, you can come over to my house. I will console you all night long, Mama.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just writing down something I learned. We have to get to that, what we learned here, coming up in just a couple of minutes. It's JC and Ken in the morning.
We would say that the Brew Crew Morning Show is better than a sharp poke in the eye, but the eye poke is over a lot faster. It's the Brew Crew on Rock 98.3 WJLI.
High pressure hanging around a little while longer, so things look pretty good today. Mostly sunny and very warm. We'll hit the upper 80s by afternoon. Overnight, mid-60s and a few clouds, and then we have some moist air coming in from the Central Plains on Wednesday, so we could pick up some showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. Our high in the upper 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton on Rock 98.3.
Classic Rock Station. Are we proud of this show? Hell no. But they were all we could afford. JC and Ken on Rock 98.3 WJLI.
Well, it's time for us to go. We reached the end of the show. The conclusion is here. However, lots to get to still. We have to share with you all the things that we've learned, and it was a very educational show on a Tuesday.
I can't believe we packed in so much.
I know.
For instance, we learned that while Canada doesn't have nuclear weapons, they do chase giant cheese rolls downhill.
Yeah, that's one way of controlling the population, right? Hey, chase this. All right.
Yeah.
Also, we learned that if the price is cheaper once you get to the window than it was whenever you ordered back at the speaker, it must mean that they've sized you up for the senior citizens discount, and you should be upset, especially if you aren't old enough to qualify for it.
Oh, right. That would upset me. That would trigger me for sure.
Absolutely.
And we learned that kids should do their chores or else.
And we don't know what else is, but you don't ever want to find out what else is.
No, you don't. That's a good deterrent, parents.
We also learned that the next time you're feeling down, just to consider a little perspective. I mean, I have a friend who has sex 2 to 3 times a day, exercises twice a day, reads 2 books a week, and all he ever does is complain about how much he hates prison. It's terrible. It's all about perspective.
Stop complaining.
Yeah.
And we learned that sometimes you can't make that car payment. Sometimes you aren't able to get the medicine you need. And sometimes, well, the spring in your 2-car garage breaks. Goodness, whatever will we do? We couldn't possibly open the door manually.
Yeah.
No! Jenkins, get in here!
Yes. Yeah. So, it's a fact. I live in a big house. It's way too much house for two people, and I just get made fun of and made fun of.
I'll be in the hot tub!
My house is much cheaper than anything I could rent, I promise.
I require that the hot tub is at 7 degrees above my body temperature at any given time. Jenkins, get the rectal thermometer. I am ready, sir.
Yeah. All right. Time for our joke of the day as we continue on.
Dumb jokes.
Yeah. Just reading a text here. Everybody's always got good news for me. Every time you turn around, and I'm the guy that has to deal with all the crap. It's always me. All right. Sorry. So the joke of the day today. Why should you never tell your dyslexic friend to bring popcorn to movie night?
I don't know. Why?
Because you'll wind up watching an adult film with police officers in it. Popcorn or cop porn. Okay. All right.
That joke is a bit rich for me.
Rich.
It's a bit rich for me.
Have a great Tuesday. I'll try harder tomorrow. I promise.
Okay.
Classic rock. WJLI. Classic rock.